How do I deal with criticism, specifically when I'm struggling, still building my empire, and I don't have any results? Now, somebody asked me this question, and I thought this question should not be answered only for that person, but for so many other people who need this as an answer, specifically because criticism is a common thing that any dream chaser, anybody who really wants to achieve a lot of great things, but it does not have any result, how do they handle that situation? It's very important. So, here I'm going to answer it right away on the Bobby Dsouza show. Now, let's face certain facts. Handling criticism can be tough, especially when you're working hard to build something meaningful in your life, but you don't have the results yet to prove your point. In other words, you lack concrete evidence that your effort will surely get results. And a lot of people who are criticizing us, people who are close to us, they're looking for you to give them the results now, and you may not have it. And I know it's frustrating. Now, here is something important to understand. Criticism from people close to you, including family members, loved ones, friends, colleagues, often stems from their own personal insecurities. Did you hear that? They may struggle with uncertainty and lack the patience to have faith, to believe that your adventure that you're getting into will succeed by your timeline. Because they have never seen somebody do what you're doing. They have never experienced it, and possibly they are too scared to try it for themselves, and therefore they are scared that you might not succeed. Now, please understand, in times when people feel scared, they want to feel a sense of control, and one of the simplest and the easiest way to get a control over fear negatively is by criticizing someone who's putting efforts. Did you get that? Now, once you've realized this truth, consider these 3 steps to help you manage criticism practically while building your empire. Number 1, remember that others' opinion about your work and about what you're trying to build is often rooted in their own personal fears and their own limited life experiences. Many times it reflects their inner struggle and may not be a personal attack on you. It is just their insecurities and fear manifesting. So don't take criticism personally. The lesser you take criticism personally, the more you'll be able to focus on what you're trying to build, on your career, on the dreams that you're trying to achieve, and that will really help you. So, let the emotions not get bogged down by you taking things personally. Now, I've made this mistake earlier, and I don't want you to make this mistake as well. Number 2, when someone criticizes you, take a moment to pause. Avoid immediately defending yourself. I've done that many times, and I've learned from my mistakes. Instead, ask yourself if there is any constructive feedback you can get from it. If there is a constructive feedback that basically is going to help you, use it as an opportunity for personal growth. If someone gives you a comment on a strategy that you personally don't like, before you respond and just say no to that person, pause. Think about it. Do you think there is any element of truth that it might even work out? You might be surprised. So think about it. Don't just quickly defend yourself. Pause. Think about it. Now remember, some of the most successful empires, businesses, careers, great lives have been built with the advice and counsel of people around them. Not only people who are experts in the industry, but also from people who are very close to you. So sometime listen to the feedback. Don't take things personally. Don't defend yourself. Pause. And in case you think that a criticism is not constructive, it is only putting you down, simply ignore and do not listen. That's how it is. Number 3, let the purpose behind what you're trying to build be so significant to you, be so important to you, that the benefit of it outweighs all the criticism. Remember, use criticism as a fuel to strengthen your resolve and determination. Keep working consistently, whether in silence or in the face of criticism. Remember, let your action do most of the talking. Some of the biggest entrepreneurs, some of the biggest successful businesses, some of the biggest successful careers and dream life have been built by people who were criticized initially, but when they got results, those same people who criticized them later was appreciating them and telling them, I knew you would do it. So that's how people are. People's opinion change, and if you don't believe me, look at social media, how people's opinions change in a moment. Finally, remember your commitment to the aspiration that you have, to what you're preparing for, to what you're struggling for. Your commitment will ultimately determine your success. May I just say, all the very best for your journey, and I believe with all my heart that you can build your empire, you can build your business, you can build your career, you can build a great dream life, you can build a great health. There is greatness within you. And I want you to remember that it is possible. Thank you so much. Signing off, Bobby Dsouza. Bye-bye.